Texas. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Detroit Lions and the Dallas Cowboys. Ball teed up, Brandon Aubrey after the kick. And here we go from AT&T Stadium. Jacob Sailors now to return it. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here goes tonight. 180.
In motion, the slot man right. Throwing right away here. Goff. Finds his man. It's Amon-Ra St. Brown. Headed right through the middle of the field. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, Drew, I love that.
Drive has kind of seemed destined for the end zone, partner. First of a few chances now to reach it.
What? 180! Value 1!
Off the play fake. Here's Goff. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. On the return, here's Jalen Tolbert. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Prescott now on 3rd down. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. It brings up 4th down. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Going to have to play from a deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
Hits him on the out route. And he stops. The call to go for it from their own side backfires on him with a turnover on downs. And now some great field position.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings, because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There was not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. That was Kenny Clark on the tackle.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4.
Hold on. Check. Here we go. 180.
They'll go for it. Goff. That one complete to St. Brown. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. So they come through with 6, and they're rewarded for going for it on 4th down.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes throwing into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
180.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
It'll be a quality gain on the run. And that also brings us to the end of this quarter. So they'll get to scheme about this 3rd down call for a bit. That brings us to the end of 1. 7-0 is our score. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Seventh play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3. Again, it's Gibbs. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
Like the final battle scene from the movie, came 2 sides charging each other, and they beat right at that line. And they didn't have to try and backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
180.
4th down, Goff throwing. That's cut beyond the marker. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now. But will it stand? We got to see what this flag is all about. They waited a little extra second there, didn't they? Maybe a little bit of a talk to the other sideline, Brock, before they declined that call. That touchdown's going to stand.
All good and love in football. Just to get a little penalty.
Keeping it on the ground. And he made the line of scrimmage, but not that goal line. Defense there to shut down that 2-point attempt. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there. The lack of points, the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Here we go. Like that. Go to 54. Wide in.
3rd and long for him here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Here we go.
They're going for this with Prescott. He's going deep. And this is intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Lions take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Wrapped up on that play by big Quentin Williams.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Motioning the tight end now.
180.
Goff to the air now. Throwing the out route complete. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Big gain, 14 on the play. That is good for Detroit first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Here's Goff on 1st and 10. Quick slant. That's Williams. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Lions have a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First down. Like 20.
They go play action with Goff. Delivers another one to Williams. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. It's a good work to help reset those chains.
Well, the pressure really got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Again, Goff. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
A loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on 3rd downs. They want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
Bates' kick is up and good. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
We hear it every single week, Kate, when we talk to these special teams coaches, frankly, the whole team and head coaches, how important just that momentum is coming into break and heading out of break. Well, that was job well done. Mission accomplished to score before the end of half.
Turpin with a return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime. First down, here's Dak. Connects on the crosser. Quick rally to the catch by the defense, stopping the gain at the 33. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Turpin with a return. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. That's exactly what they did.
Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
On 2nd down, it's Williams again. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stopped just a little bit shy of the marker.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
On third down, here's Williams. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care if you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie. You can't get 1 yard for a first, but they start holding auditions for someone who can.
He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Tackled by Jack Campbell.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
They go with Williams on a counter. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Another run for Williams. Quite the turnaround these last two plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get it behind the line. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. From the gun is Prescott. It's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And he's going to be blocked down after reaching the 43.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Screen here for Williams. He's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be fourth and maybe a yard.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. First, second, third down, sometimes even fourth. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
Here we go.
Going forward, it's Williams. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the third quarter. That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new set of downs to play with to start the fourth. The Cowboys have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. So first and 10 now from the 30. Play action now for Prescott. That's caught by Williams. He's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Second and 3 now. Dak now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
We've learned how valuable sacks and a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball, and they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. Completed to his running back. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down the completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. He's got it to his running back. And he's able to get this down to the 13. It's an 8-yard gain, and a great call there on 4th down. Keeps this drive moving.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Yeah! What do you think?
Working inside the red zone. Dumped off to his running back. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brown, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
2nd down now. They need 7.
Yeah!
Dak throwing again. Makes the catch. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Cowboys down by 16. Third and just 2 to go.
Yeah! Really?
Here he is on 3rd and short. Has it in close. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works. They come up just an inch or 2 short for the 1st down.
Need to keep this drive going. Here's 4th and inches.
Yeah! Here we go!
To throw. Oh, it's the screen. Pass complete. And they stop it. No touchdown. No 1st down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
I think every analytics...
The address is 1265 Lombardi Avenue. The place is known as Titletown. Welcome inside legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, 2 teams ready to square up. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Green Bay Packers. With Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico, and out there is Tyler Loop to get us started. And off we go from legendary Lambeau. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
Ready?
On the bootleg, it's Love. completes this one. That's Christian Watson. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. 16 yards on the game, and a quick first down.
Nice play design here by the offensive coordinator. His ability to get the quarterback outside the pocket, take some stress off the protection. By the time he reaches the launch point, the receiver's running wide open downfield, and he puts the ball right on the money.
Short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Two nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Down. Yellow. Hut.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Brings up second and 9 at the Ravens 35-yard
From the
line.
35, here's second and 9.
Ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This one is caught by Reed. Nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Green Bay first down.
In today's game, Mike, we're so used to seeing everyone go for quarterback sneak in this situation. 3rd and inches, just let your quarterback kind of barrel forward and get a fresh set of downs. But a nice change up here, giving the ball to your back. Not only does he pick up the first down, but he gets plenty of yards after that.
That is to Wiley, open on the left. And he's into the end zone. Josh Wiley, touchdown Packers. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
From the 43, here's second and 6. They'll go again here with Henry. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
Raven football, quarter number 2 begins as they've got it with 1st and 10. Jackson now. Now a screen set up for Henry. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the right zone, inside the 20. The screen works for 10 yards and a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Jackson going to give it up on a pop pass. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on 1st down. A pickup of 7.
He's out of bounds at the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2. On the handoff, it's Henry. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal. He's inside the 10. Mark him at the 7.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
The 7-yard line.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Ravens.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. And they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
The extra point is up and through. And the Ravens come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Let's go.
That is Musgrave, the man in motion. That complete to Jacobs. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Back with more from Lambeau Field after this.
Ready?
Here's 2nd and 2.
Set. Ready. Ready.
They'll run the toss to Jacobs. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. 1st down.
A gain of
22
3
needles.
yards. And the Packers,
Set.
1st down.
From the gun, it's Love. Dobbs open left side. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st
Brings
down.
up 2nd and 2 at the Ravens' 46-yard line.
Here's Jacobs. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a 1st down.
It's a gain of 2.
Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down.
At the 44-yard line.
Set. Hut.
To throw is Love. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Down.
Back to the air. It's Love. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And he'll take this one in. Matthew Golden. Touchdown, Green Bay. McManus on for the point after. And now, will you look at this? It's a fake. And he's going to take this into the end zone. I wasn't sure we'd ever see a fake extra point again, but this one works. So instead of 1, they get 2. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now it's Jackson. He'll swing this out wide to Henry. And they'll pick up the first down. A gain of about 4.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it.
Now the Ravens use their first timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 2nd down, Jackson. He'll look for Flowers downfield. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow, so that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it, but in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
Exiting the pocket right. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. Jackson now to throw on first down. This throw right is taken in by Flowers. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
Out of the gun, Here's a give to Henry. Good running there. Getting close to midfield. Let's mark him there. And a first down.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset. But as always, there's the exception to every rule.
They'll come up here. First and 10. They're going to go right back to Henry. He'll take this ahead for a yard, down to the 49. Xavier McKinney up there to make the stop.
A gain of 2 brings up second and
8. From just across the midfield stripe, here's second and 8. Jackson. Pulled in by Henry. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 11 yards on the pass there. Good for a Raven first down. Here's the toss right side to Henry. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up of 14 and a first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Linebacker Isaiah McDuffie ends the play there. From the 23, here's second down. Jackson looking to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. This one going to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. That's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss. I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Fourth down, Jackson. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That is DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Great job here on 4th and goal. The most difficult play to defend, Mike, is scramble pass in the red zone. There's teams out there that create these exact opportunities because of the stress it puts on coverage. That's why it's so critical for these defenses to keep the quarterback in the pocket, because when you don't, it is so hard to latch onto these receivers for that amount of time.
Now Jackson and the Ravens will try to tack on 2 more.
The Ravens will line up for the
He'll drop to throw. He's got a man. Take it in for 2. And we are at all time here in the third quarter.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
They bring a tight end in motion left.
Set. Hut.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
Well, this is something we don't see every day, Mike. A team playing with a traditional I formation fullback. It's kind of a lost art in today's modern game, but in this case, highly effective. Great job by the fullback clearing out the path for his running back, and they're able to pick up the first down.
This one complete. Right side, it's Watson. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Set.
In motion, Reed.
45. Hut.
Jacobs will get it to start the 4th quarter. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Y'all got a problem with taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We might more Power Rangers.
On the ready.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Here. Set.
Back to throw is Love. Over the middle of the tight end Musgrave. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 13 yards on the catch there. First down, Packers.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Let's go. Ready.
Now Love. To the left side in the hands of Watson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
Let's go now. Ready.
Now Love. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
Jacobs. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
And he will have a Packers first down by a couple of yards. Able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
3rd and short. You think this ball's expected to come out quick, but when all the receivers were taken away, he decides to make a break for it. He doesn't get a whole lot, but what he gets is just enough to move the chains.
That's complete to Watson. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now.
On the set.
Now 2nd and inches.
The Ravens 2-yard line.
They'll run with Jacobs. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a whole lot, but he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining on the clock. Here is 1st and goal.
Set. Ready.
In motion goes Dobbs.
52 blue. Ready.
Here's Jacobs. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. They get it with 19 seconds left on the clock. here's 2nd and goal.
Ready.
They'll drop to throw. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
Out of the shotgun. It's long. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes 4th and goal.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd.
Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. And they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. No movement from the kicking team to break this tie. They're going to go for it on 4th and goal. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
One play, 4th down. Everything you've done comes down to this point, Mike. I mean, what a finish. Somehow they dial up the play they need when they need it the most. And it looks like they're going to get out of this one with a victory.
Oh, no good. He missed it. That might be a big miss here in a one-score game in the 4th quarter. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. Showing off the big legs. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. This is 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Open man downfield. It's DeAndre Hopkins with the grab. Now 4 seconds left, and we get a timeout call.
That's good. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
One last shot now for Jackson. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that's going to be intercepted. And the Packers are right back in this one. So, it's a win for the Packers. What a finish to this one. The defense comes up with the interception in clutch time.
Your blades are sharpened with precision. Flash in your favor.